Okay, there's conspiracy theories or something to this. So yesterday I had the opportunity to interview a author by the name of Matthew Lysiak. Now, Matthew was a writer for the New York Daily Mail. He's written several books and has written a new book. It's called Fiat Food. And the premise of the book is that basically the debasement of our food system, the basically poor nutrition, crappy food has been part of a 50-year psyop, in part sponsored by the food industry and the government, particularly the USDA, who have conspired to feed us crappier food in order to disguise the true cost of inflation, the devaluation of the money that occurred when we uncoupled from gold back in 1971 under the Nixon administration. It's kind of an interesting concept that, we've been eating less and less nutritionally valuable food. The food is still relatively cheap. We can all go to the store and afford it, but what are we buying? What are we getting with that? We're ending up with very poor health. And so that interview, which is on my other channel, the Dr. Shawn Baker podcast, or the Rivero YouTube channel, you can watch that. It should be up in a couple days. Quite interesting. And then the second thing, I just received a book from a friend of mine, Mr. Will Harris. Now, Will Harris, as some of you guys may know, is the proprietor of White Oaks Pasture, and his book entitled A Bold Return to Giving a Damn talks about how we can potentially, or how he has reformed his little part of the world, his part of agriculture, and then what we may want to do going forward. And so I will also be interviewing Will Harris in an upcoming podcast. So I wanted to share those two little bits of information with you guys. I have to at least share, some of you guys saw yesterday the little, again, goofy little video I made entitled When Diet Cults Collide, part 3. And in it, and I was very nervous about doing this, quite honestly, I actually used Beyond Meat as our food choice for the day. And I'll tell you a funny story. I was in the grocery store and I actually purchased this stuff, and I'm embarrassed to admit it, but a guy saw me, kind of a fit-looking guy, kind of tattooed, kind of rough-looking guy, and he asked me, he goes, "Hey man, what do you think about that stuff?" Because he probably saw me, a big strong guy, and went, "Why the hell is this big strong guy buying that?" And I turned and I said, "Dude, I'm not eating this stuff. It's garbage. Don't ever. It's for a joke, right?" But it was kind of humorous. And I'm in the store just like, "Oh my God, I'm buying this actual garbage. Don't buy this stuff. It's awful." And in the video, I feigned like I'm eating. I did put it in my mouth, but then I had to spit it out. It was disgusting. So I didn't, just like Bill Clinton did not inhale, I did not swallow in that particular video there. And so we have another, I think, I don't know. Some of you guys find it quite funny and humorous, and I think we'll kind of persist in this for a while. So we have another, I think, one that's going to be quite good today. So anyway, you guys have a great morning. We'll talk to you later. I hope you're doing well. Remember, we are in a fight for our health, and it starts with food, guys. It starts with nutrition. So stop participating in the nonsense. Don't become a processed food person. We have processed people that eat processed food, and their brain has been corrupted. Their physicality has been corrupted. Their entire ethics have been corrupted to support this. I literally see it. You see their minds sort of devolving into some sort of processed food mess. And so don't be that person. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.